22 men are vying to represent Guam as Mr. Guam. They come from different backgrounds, but what they have in common are their attention to their physical attributes and pride in their culture. Now that gives us something to talk about. Well, welcome to Something to Talk About. Thank you for joining us here at Ruby Tuesday. I am sitting with some of the island's most beautiful men. I know, lucky me, sorry for you, but you can see them on television today. We are talking to some of the contestants for Mr. Guam. To my right, this is John Kanemoto. Hello, John, how are you?
Good.
And this is Ed Malacca. Hi, Ed, how are you?
Hi, Patty.
And this, of course, is Marvin Rodona. How are you, Marvin?
Good.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for
you too.
coming.
Thanks
So
for
who's on a diet? Just checking. Anybody? You're on
gonna
a
say
diet?
I
Okay,
am.
one for you.
I'm on a diet.
And then I see everybody's not doing this. I'll give you the big one, Marvin.
All right.
No problem. All right.
All right,
Anyway,
thanks.
that's you're welcome to your fellow contestants who have to run against you. You know, we're talking about a sort of male pageant, yeah?
Yes.
Kind of a cool thing. Let's start with you, John. What makes you want to do this?
Oh man. At first, to be honest, I didn't want to do it because I didn't know what it was. But the more I knew about it, the more I was like, that's pretty cool.
It is
Try it
pretty
out,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty cool.
it's different, but it's fun though.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a medic in the Air Force.
Okay. Well, that will further your career.
Yeah.
What about you, Ed? What made you want to do this?
Same as John. At first, I didn't really want to do it.
Yeah.
Even when they asked again, I was kind of hesitant.
Did they have to court you to say yes?
Not really.
Uh-huh.
Just they wanted to meet, have me ask them whatever questions I had on my mind.
Yeah.
And from there, I saw that it was something interesting, something out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to just
Something
do
to take a
something
chance.
different.
Yeah.
Take a chance on something.
Yeah.
And I heard one of my friends was running too, so I was like, okay.
Us. Okay, so that's good. Nice competition. How about you, Marvin? What was your motivation for running?
Well, like these two said, I had no intentions of joining this competition at all until one of my friends introduced me to it and told me a lot of benefits about it, which includes traveling, well, also marketing myself, which
Yeah.
is my main reason of joining this, and also because it's a new experience for me, so I might as well try it out.
Well, you can't go wrong. Here's what's going to happen, because I don't know if you saw what happened last year, but last year, so you go on stage and everybody fawns over you, basically. All the women are screaming, all the men are screaming. There's a lot of people, clapping and celebrating, what you guys are standing for. What was the reason why you got into the Air Force, by the way?
Honestly, a lot of family members did it, and so kind of just following in the footsteps. type of
How did
thing.
you? Are you stationed at Anderson?
No, I'm actually kind of on like a medical leave, like vacation type thing right now.
Oh, okay, all right. So but you grew up on Guam, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Where you grew up in
Agate.
Agate, you said. Good Agate boy. All right.
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
Marshall A. Sablon, Ocean View Middle School, and Southern High School.
Okay, all right. And you're from Agana Heights, right?
Sinahanya.
Sinahanya. Sorry. Oh, golly. Drew the line on the territory. Pardon me.
Definitely.
You're from Sinahanya, and how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
Oh, you guys are pretty young. You're all in three. You're
26.
25.
Okay, all right. And you work at a local hotel in
Yes.
marketing. Is that what you went to school for, or is that what you were trained to do?
No, I've been in the industry ever since I started working, so
Yeah.
I made a step up to that level, which is also new for me. So yeah, everything this year is just moving my way up.
Yeah. A lot of guys in their 20s have a kind of difficult time, in this world. There's a lot of expectations, I would think, on young men in their 20s to do something. Not, obviously you all have a job and you all are doing something toward making a living, right? Is that something that was, instilled upon you when you were growing up? Do your parents make sure that you weren't, getting into trouble? Or am I speaking too soon that you did get into trouble? I mean, is that something that was instilled in you to try to make a living quickly?
Everybody gets in trouble, but I think it's just like how you feel about it, you know,
Uh-huh.
like if you actually feel bad about it. But that's another thing that's instilled too. My parents were like really strict, but pretty lenient at the same time, you know, let you learn from
They
it.
let
Yeah.
some things slide, but not all
Yeah,
things slide.
yeah.
Yeah. What kind of house did you grow up in?
Very grounded house. Well, you know, right and wrong. Make sure you do your studies first before you go out and have fun.
Yeah.
I feel it benefited me very well. It made me who I am today, and I just want to be someone who has good intentions on the world, I guess.
Yeah. How about you, Marvin? You grew up in a solid home like that. Your parents dog you all the time about
Well,
doing the right thing.
Both my parents are Japanese, so I grew up in a Japanese family, Asian family.
Yeah.
So I pretty much study. Little time to play.
Pretty strong work ethic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both my parents are hardworking too,
so you
I
had-
learned a lot from them.
So you had some pretty high standards there. Do you think that this pageant will lead you to, you know, to something greater? How do you see yourselves growing by, you know, being a part of this event?
I think just getting out there, like talking to people, you know.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like it's different. Like I can jump in there and do like all kinds of medical work on somebody, but like sitting here and talking, it's different. So
Yeah.
it's a good experience.
Yeah, it's a good experience getting to know people, right?
Definitely helping me with my social quirk, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a socialite, so it's getting me out
Are you
there.
generally like a shyer guy? Is that it?
Definitely,
Ah,
So-
okay. So this will get you out there,
definitely helping me. out
whether
with
you
that.
like it or not.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, clearly this is going to further your career. I mean,
Yes.
you're meeting a lot more
I
people.
am taking this as a career opportunity
Yeah.
to go somewhere higher than where I'm at now.
Well, I think it's really cool that all of you guys are also taking really good care of your bodies. Health is a really big thing these days. You know, being fit, having the ability to, having some sort of athletic skill or athletic prowess. Are you all involved in athletics at all? You play a sport? Or?
Yeah, I play basketball.
No kidding, really? I'm going to tell you why John's basketball skill is conducive to. Try not to hit your head on that, but just stand up for the audience real quick. I just gotta show you what this looks like. I know the cameraman's gotta have to. And he's still going, and he's standing up straight. So when I first walked in the door, I said, "Are you standing on a stool or
stool,
something?"
yeah.
And no, that's your actual height. Did you play any sports in high school or
I
when you were a
played
kid?
a lot of sports.
Oh, did you?
Hockey, baseball, soccer, bowling, a lot. Just
Yeah.
always trying to be active.
Oh yeah. How about you, Marvin? Were you playing a lot of
I
sports?
currently play soccer. I've actually played in the national team when I was younger,
Okay.
and I have games every other week. So I'm
Oh,
currently
okay.
active on playing
Oh,
soccer.
that's good. Do at some point people will look at you to be, I think, like kind of a role model to other young men. A lot of kids are finding themselves getting into things like smoking, trying drugs for the first time. Drinking alcohol is a really big deal among young kids trying to start these things. I mean, we all had a past of trying, a habit or a vice every once in a while. But what kind of advice would you give to kids? About trying something for the first time.
I think it's more about not really just playing sports, but the people that you're around. Because I noticed growing up that, like when I joined a sport, like it kept me out of trouble, kept me from doing those things because we were occupied, with practicing or even just hanging out and doing, silly, dumb things rather than drugs or alcohol or anything like that. Like, I
So
think
it's really the kind of
the
people that you're around.
camaraderie, yeah, like it keeps your mind and your time away from stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keeping busy.
Yeah, keeping busy
is a
in
big.
the right areas, I guess you should say.
Yeah. Well, I know that you have like a modeling gig coming up in a few days, right?
Oh, yeah.
And is that like part of your future? Is modeling going to be your thing, or
Not really.
Did you stumble? It sounds like you're just sort of being stumbled into these great opportunities. Like,
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
They just asked me if I could do it. Again, like with joining Mr. Guam, it was something out of my comfort zone, and I felt like this modeling opportunity is gonna help me to become comfortable on the stage when the pageant does happen.
Okay. All right. So, who's your biggest competition among the guys that you're competing against? Who's your biggest competition? Everybody has
He's
like.
definitely the tallest competition.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a lot of attention. Are you is he the big competition for you? Like, is everybody gonna try to beat out John? Is that how that's gonna work?
Well, we can't win by height, so.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you've already got that. But do you know what the judges are looking for?
They've told us like bits and pieces here and there, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, I think it's just like confidence and like doing everything the right way. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Movements and stuff.
You got to be yourself, that's for sure. You got to bring it when you're walking out on that stage.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you guys. I look forward to watching this production go down. It's really a very cool event. A lot of people will be out there looking at you and maybe even making examples out of you. So good luck to you.
Thank
Will
you
you
very
be there?
Will I be there? Yeah, sure. If I can work it out, I'll probably be there. But somebody I might know might be able to give me a ticket. But I appreciate you guys coming around. We have another wave of Mr. Guam contestants coming up. We'll take a break right here and be right back. Welcome back. Here we are at Ruby Tuesday, and they switched out the food on us. Jay, the manager, and all of the staff here at Ruby Tuesday, making sure that we're well fed. And all of these guys, which funny enough, is that they're all on diet. So I apologize that you guys are trying to maintain your weight. In the chairs today, we got Kiko Cruz and Matt Pangolin. And nice of you guys to join us. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Matt, you are from Santa Rita.
Barragata.
Barragata, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm from Santa Rita.
Kiko's from Santa Rita.
Yeah.
Tell me, both of you grew up on Guam, obviously.
Yes,
Yeah. You're both, I'm assuming, in your 20s also.
Yeah,
24.
19.
19,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
yet
Yeah.
20.
I'm
All
turning 20 in October, so.
right. Okay, all right.
almost
all right.
there, almost there.
So, Mr. Guam, I mean, did you have to, these guys, the Lost Group, they had to kind of be convinced, to join. Was that something that you guys planned to do, or did they have to nudge you a little bit to join?
It wasn't planned at all. I'm very, this is something different
Yeah.
from what I would have done,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, it's definitely an experience.
Yeah, it is an experience.
And for me, I kind of just did it for myself, Patty, just because I feel like this competition will challenge me not only as a person, but challenge me of what I want to do for further opportunities. So I feel like this competition will open new doors for me. And I'm all about new things, so that's just what I really want.
Yeah. Was there any pushback from you when you knew that it was like a male pageant? Did you get people saying, it's a male pageant, it's like a female pageant for males? Did you get a little pushback from?
Oh yeah, very.
Maybe even a little bit of teasing.
A lot of teasing.
Yeah, a lot of teasing.
My bigger brothers always.
Your bigger
Yeah,
brother.
they tease about it, but it's something different. It's something
Yeah.
I want to do because it's out of my comfort zone, and it's gonna help me with my self-esteem and like my public speaking. So I'm very looking forward to this event.
Okay. So did you get any?
For me, it was, I would say, a minimum teasing, but more a lot of support. And I was actually surprised of how much support I got out of it. And it actually, with all the support, it pushed me further to actually do it and be more confident in myself and
Yeah.
be serious. So I enjoyed it.
So you're kind of using this as a stepping stone to do something else down the future. What's your mind for your career? What do you have in mind?
As of right now, I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own family business called Hooked and Cooked, the food truck. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so I'm not too
Let
good
me guess,
with.
it's fish.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's fish. We are
All right.
local fishermen that, we had an excess amount of fish that the flea markets weren't buying. So, we had a boat, and we took it from there, from our imagination.
Smart move. Yeah.
We built our trader from scratch. So it was definitely something we can be proud of.
Yeah.
And what we hopefully our next generation of kids can take on with
That's
the family.
very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Matt, what's your job? What's your work?
Right now, I'm part-time. I'm a server at Outback.
Okay.
And I'm actually a student at UOG
All right.
currently. So I'm
you're trying-
majoring in special education right now. And I feel like being a part of this competition will help me become a good role model for not for as say younger kids,
Yeah.
but mostly to inspire. Like
Yeah, I was just telling the other guys, I think I seem to ask this question a lot of 20-something men, that it's really tough in this society that we are in to grow up, to be a man in his 20s. You know, you're not a kid anymore. You have to find your own way. You got to make your own way at this point.
Exactly.
I'm sure your parents, don't want you laying around on the couch, and they want you to find a living sooner than later and try to be successful. And it sounds like you both come from families where they've made sure that you were
Yeah.
motivated to do something in your life.
Very.
Yeah, and that's important. And then I guess the thing is, being a role model is going to be something that you're probably going to have to. If you become Mr. Guam, you know that people are going to look to you for a certain standard, right? Yeah, and you accepting that challenge for something like that?
It's going to be a difficult challenge, holding that title, showing what Guam, is about. So I'm hopefully, if I do win, hopefully I can hold up to that expectation and become a good role model for our upcoming generation of Guamanians. So hopefully that goes through.
It's an interesting time, I think, also for Guamanians or Chamorros. Those of you both were born and raised in Guam, right?
ma'am.
Born and raised in Guam, grew up here, went to school here, and things are kind of changing for us a lot in our culture, don't you think?
Very.
Is there any confusion for you, or are you very clear on what where Guam is going and what your role is as a young Chamorro man?
I think our new generation is going away from our culture, and I'm really, I'm sad about that because, our culture is like to represent, and now, instead of learning in high school, Chamorro, it's more modern life, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Well, a lot of guys, a lot of kids, they want so much to be accepted by some of the things that are happening on the mainland. That's supposed to be, and it's hard, to be confident in what it is that you know in your own culture. Do you guys speak the language at all? Did you speak?
I can understand it more than I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
speak it.
don't worry about it.
I'm kind of like a broken Chamorro right now, coming in and out of English and
Broken
Chamorro.
Chamorro, was that
Yeah, it's broken Chamorro.
Do you speak the language? You
no, I don't. My parents do.
Yeah.
And I try to learn through them, but just growing up, it was just one of those things where it was, like you said, it was broken, and I only know a little. So.
Yeah, we're going in this sort of renaissance now. We're paying attention to our culture, paying attention to our art and our language is something that we have to protect. And so, when you represent Mr. Guam, as Mr. Guam, how do you think you'll be able to present our culture where you go to compete with other countries?
If probably speaking in my native tongue, I want to learn more of it than what I know now. I think you can always learn more. So
you
learning
can
more.
bust out a couple of Chamorro phrases or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Or also just spreading our hospitality of the way we were raised as a child to the other countries. I feel like that will change, and that will put a mark of Guam onto the other countries.
Yeah.
So.
Are either of you guys into politics at all?
No.
Not really?
I try to stay out of it.
Locally, you know who your local politicians are, right? You know your local senators, the governor, and yeah. Are you going to vote by any chance? Just out of curiosity.
No, I did not register to
You
vote this
registered
year,
it?
but
Okay.
I haven't registered yet.
You haven't registered yet? Okay. You could still do it for the general
Yeah.
election, so there's just no pressure right now. Well, I don't know. I didn't want to stump you with that question, but what are your plans after the University of Guam? You want to become a special ed teacher? Is that what the plan is? Or?
I want to be in special education, just to be in the field, but I want to be more involved with the community and be more involved with like rehab for people with disabilities.
How did you pick that? How did you pick that career?
Well, honestly, I enjoy helping people. I love giving helping hand, and I feel being a part in the disability industry will help me, just fulfill me, is what I feel. And because I have relatives that do have disability, and I try to learn, and I learn more from them, and they learn more from me.
That's
So I feel,
admirable work.
I
mean, a lot
feel
of people-
that field will put me where I want to be in life.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, you know, you've got this food truck. Is that one day going to translate into maybe like a restaurant or something? Is that what ultimately what your family might want to do?
No, you know, we're trying to stick with the food truck. I believe in the next coming years, I think food trucks is going to be a new thing.
Dude, I swear, Guam is a little bit behind on the food
Yeah.
truck action, but
Exactly.
food trucks are the thing. The food, you guys built it from?
Yes.
Wow.
From
because
boat
those things are
trailer
really
originally.
expensive, right?
Very.
Yeah.
Very. We looked on how much our trailers are worth, and we were surprised.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
So you guys go around, or is it where are you guys parked normally?
Right now, our location is next to Shamrock, abandoned ship.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
next to the Slingshot.
Okay.
And our hours is more like bar time hours, just
Yeah.
because.
Smart move.
Yeah.
You got it going. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Well, in the meantime, you know, good luck, both of you, on the pageant.
Thank you
It's
very much. Thank you so
really
much.
going to be exciting. I was telling the other guys, you know, there's nothing bad about walking out there and being praised by the audience. You know, but women are going to be chasing after you too. There's that.
No, not
So it's
worried
like,
about
you know,
that.
nobody has a girlfriend yet. You have a girlfriend? You have,
Yeah,
Yes.
I have one.
He shifts his eyes to
have one.
behind me. There's a lady behind me. Clearly, there's a lady behind me. And you? Not yet?
Yes, I have one.
You have a girlfriend too. Okay, well, they're taken, but it doesn't matter. You can still look at them and admire, for sure. Welcome to Mr. Guam.
Thank you
Thank
so
I
you
hope
for
you
much.
having
guys
us.
have a
Thank
yeah,
you.
if anything, I hope you have a really good time.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I just
make the
real
best
quickly, who's your biggest competition? Do you guys have like it's like you eyeing one or two guys that you go or?
Not really. You know, I
really.
think everyone has a equal shot at this. You know, there's a lot of good-looking guys here with a lot of
Absolutely.
good point where they want to do with this. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
That's
and
good.
we're all doing this together, so
There you go.
there's nothing to be afraid of. And,
Yeah.
you know,
You're your
best man
biggest
wins.
competition.
Yes.
Exactly.
There you go. Hey, thank us a lot for joining us for Ruby Tuesday. Thanks to the management and the staff at Ruby and all of the great food that they brought onto the table. We'll see you next time on Something to Talk About.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good job, guys.